So he'll keep that 62 marking as we go to Tim Kent, your number one ranked man in 2013. Great Castle, Pennsylvania is where Mr. Kent calls home. He has over $1,000 lead on that number 2 man. Come on, Tim. Come on. Big bang horse. Here's a man that got on the bunkers in Oklahoma City this past April. Yes, sir. Looking good.
Oh, yeah. Dead right. Woo, buddy, I'm going to tell you what now. Something isn't right, but he manages to get away simply. So, Mickey Ashton goes between the rodeo officials, and we'll have a score. Look out, boys. $67 is the score, 67 points.
You know, folks,
Dr. Bob Stevens to the rodeo arena, please. Dr. Bob Stevens to the rodeo arena, please.
You know, folks, I would tell you, in our industry, we see entries inside the arena quite a bit. More so prevalent with the cowboys and cowgirls as they're athletes. All athletes suffer injuries from time to time. You know, folks, but we don't start a rodeo without EMTs and an ambulance on site for our human contestants. Let me tell you something, a lot of you may not know. We don't start a rodeo without a doctor of veterinary medicine as well. We will not start the Cowtown Rodeo if Dr. Bob Stevens is not on site. And they have a sled as well, that kind of a animal type ambulance. We treat them just as our cowboys and cowgirls. But you know, folks, they are part of our family. And injuries happen to athletes, whether equine, bovine, or humankind. So right now, a lot of the cowboys have taken their hats off. You see a lot of the bareback riders down there saying a prayer for the one that gives them an opportunity to compete every week here. And that's the horses. That's the bucking horses and the bucking bulls and the steers and the calves. So right now, we open this rodeo with a prayer. I know a lot of the cowboys are saying one upstairs as well, because they care about that animal just as much as it was their brethren that gets on his back. And the horse is breathing, it is conscious, and right now, you know, what you're seeing is precautionary. Just like taking a human, a cowboy or a cowgirl, and putting them on a backboard and putting a neck brace on. They can't transport that animal without taking these precautions. So for the safety of that horse, they're going to go ahead and tie up its legs. They're going to go ahead and make sure it doesn't kick and hurt itself as it's transported on out. Now, being that a horse weighs in excess of 1,200 pounds, we can't put it on a backboard and carry it out. So that is why we have a panel in here that has over an inch thick piece of plywood on there. Some dirt to keep it as comfortable as possible while we transport it where the vet can do some work outside the arena. And I do believe we have Dr. of Veterinary Medicine Jason Layfield on the grounds as well. There's Dr. Bob Stevens down here in front of the bucket chutes. They're going to roll that horse over. Now, folks, just like cowboys and cowgirls, just like contestants we would see in the arena, that horse deserves a little something from the grandstands, because it's breathing. It can hear you. It can hear you.
Horses in professional rodeo, as you well know, Greg, are extremely valuable. The great bucking horse Nighthawk just a couple years ago brought over $200,000.
Yeah.
And they're very, very well maintained animals.
Now you're going to see a couple of the Cowtown staff members. You see our bullfighter, Pat Crawford, out there. They're going to ride with that horse on out, once again, for the horse's safety, so it doesn't start kicking, so it doesn't start panicking. They're going to try to keep it from hurting itself. Folks, we put ourselves on the line because these animals, we would not be able to do our job if it wasn't for these animals. Please give that horse a round of applause. Lift him up, yeah. How about the quick response of Mr. Stevens, Dr. Stevens? How about the contestants and the staff that responded urgently when they saw one of their comrades go down?
Absolutely. All right. Dr. Stevens and his staff, we thank you all very much, and we'll be back on the air right now as we have one extra. We got one extra horse. As soon as the gate gets closed, we got